What a world, what a world. Life is a bitch, what a girl.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Week 6, yo. Fantasy football, dog. Yo, if you are like me, you are beaming with joy. First place. Nothing slowing us down right now.
Wow, so you're just going to start off sucking your own dick. That's
nothing
crazy.
slowing us down, people.
Get your dick out your mouth and let's start it.
If you've been listening to me,
all up in his mouth.
We're in good place right now. I'm sorry about Jared Goff last week. I am sorry about that. A little bit sorry about Eric Ebron, but DJ Moore, like the waiver wire pickups, like come on, give me my flowers while I'm here. Here are my co-hosts, Christoph Bozil, currently in 3rd place.
Yes, sir.
Made a little rebound last week.
Hey, man.
Listen to this. No defense, and the guy still won.
I mean, it's nothing crazy. I wasn't going to come on here
It's not
and
a
brag
testament to the competition in our league because this is actually a very competitive league. It was against the only person without a win. Josh is the only person without a win right now. Shout out to you, bro.
And thanks to me, I kept it like that.
Yes. Dan the man with the OnlyFans. Win number 1, bro. How does it feel? Welcome to the club, bro.
First of many.
Welcome.
First of many.
Hey, now you about to go through the gauntlet, boy.
Bro.
You about to go through the gauntlet. Just wait
The
on it.
road to the playoffs continues.
Just wait on
The
it.
dark horse is coming. Big ball May team. You heard it here first.
The road to righteousness is alone.
I love it. The road to 5th place. Yeah, man. No, last week was a pretty good week. Had some pretty good plays, decent sits, a couple errors, but hey, that's the beauty of this thing. We keep it going. We keep it pushing. Most of my stuff was right. That's all you need to remember from this. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Week 6, bro. 3 starts, 3 sits. Let's get it right this time. Let's get it right this time. So I'm gonna let you rattle off your 3 starts first,
And
then I'll go with mine.
Unlike him, I'm not willing to concede my picks just yet. Just give him some time. The guys I gave you last week, let them marinate. They'll come through. Joshua Kelly, Brandon Ayuk. Hey, let's relax.
Hey,
let's relax.
I'm
So
the soundboard.
we
Before
start-
we get this actual soundboard.
We're starting with the 3 best.
Yeah, 3 best plays for you this week.
Okay.
Go 1, 2, 3.
All right. In this order, give me Devontae Parker lined up against the Jets this week. Give me Raheem Mostert against the LA Rams, and give me Galladay going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, do you need my reasoning behind these picks?
Yeah, let's go. Let's start with number 1.
Starting with number 1, Devontae Parker has proven to be Ryan Fitzpatrick's favorite target.
Okay.
Against a Jets team who simply doesn't belong in the NFL at this point.
Okay.
I can name like maybe 5 college teams that could probably give them a run for their money right now.
As long as Adam Gase is over there.
Yeah. So, yeah, and there's been at least one receiver to go over 15 points every time against the Jets this season. I like it to be Devontae Parker this week. Boom. Next, let me get Raheem Mostert. Listen, this guy was honestly in my top 5 running backs this year.
Okay.
And injuries has kind of hindered him. But I like him to bounce back. He looked very impressive in the limited snaps he had last week, going against the LA Rams, who really held down the fort against the Washington football team last week. Antonio Gibson, that was a sit for me last week. You're welcome. But Mostert isn't the prototypical, every down back. He'll get it off the screen. They use him in the receiving game. He even runs a little slot. It's weird, but hey, let me get Raheem Mostert there. He's going to be in a lot of trick plays.
Okay.
And last but not least, Galladay. Listen, guys, Jacksonville doesn't have any corners. They don't have any notable corners. Last week against, who the hell?
Jacksonville played against Houston last week.
Houston, Brandon Cooks, 30-piece.
Yeah.
What is Galladay going to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my lineup.
Okay.
Get these guys in.
Quick thoughts. With the Devontae Parker point, it's pretty valid. I do think there's an argument to be made for Gesicki. Fitzpatrick's shown a good rapport with him. I think him and Preston Williams, that's a budding relationship. Devontae Parker does seem to be buying into the lead dog role. So, okay. Galladay's a stud. Never going to hear any flack from me on that one. That's going to segue me perfectly into my plays. And your second play was
Raheem Mostert.
Looked good coming back. I didn't expect him
really good
to get that many carries in his first game back off of an MCL sprain. Looked really good. Looked explosive. We just got to see how Jimmy G looks. Jimmy G can keep the defense honest. The big play ability is there for Mostert.
I'm actually banking on Jimmy G not doing well, which is
Okay.
why I have Mostert as a start. Because if you can't throw the ball, what do you got to do? You got to figure out how to get it done. And when you have someone like Mostert who's involved in most of the trick plays that you run, along with Debo Samuels, and I seen Brandon Ayuk against the Eagles also getting involved in that end around game. I just think that they're gonna get creative.
Okay.
They're gonna get creative, and Mostert's gonna be a part of that.
All right, man. 3 good plays. Yo, if you're listening, let's get this bread. Now for mine. I'm going to start out with sticking with this Detroit Lions Jacksonville Jaguars matchup. My QB of the week is going to be Matthew Stafford. The offense has shown life. There's life there. Give me Matthew Stafford to give me a good bounce back off of the bye week. I like Matthew Stafford as my lock-in play at the QB position. At a running back that I really like this week, going up against the putrid New York Jets, borderline high school team. I'm not even going to disrespect college football like that. Ugh. I'm going to say Myles Gaskin is a good play this week. We saw him get into the end zone last week against San Francisco. I think that we see more of him involved in the passing game. I think this is going to be one of those blowout games that Miami runs them out of the water, and it's going to leave Myles Gaskin with a lot of just touches, trying to milk out the clock, all that good stuff. My wide receiver play of the week. Welcome back, A.J. Brown. Oh, man, that was a really good sighting. Gotten a full week of practice last week, and then coming off of this whole COVID battle that the Titans have been going through, put up 21 points against a Bills defense that, yes, was missing their top corner in Tre'Davious White, but there's a lot of people missing right now in that Titans offense, specifically Corey Davis and another receiver. And I think A.J. Brown has shown that him and Tannehill have a really good rapport together. So I think Houston's defense, not the best. Jacksonville's defense, not the best. New York Jets defense, not the best. What trend are you noticing here, people? Fantasy is all about matchups, all about exploiting the matchups. Deshaun Watson doesn't have a lot of weapons and went off last week for over 340 passing yards. Matthew Stafford has Kenny Golladay. Look at that connection right there. That's going to be fantasy money. I look at Raheem Mostert going up against the Rams. The Rams have shown a little bit of an ability to contain the run, but Mostert speed and play-breaking ability, very hard to contain on the edge. So they
don't have the linebackers for it.
There is a reason and a method to the madness. Come here and have us all break it down for you. Now, 3 people that even if someone paid you to play them, you still wouldn't. Who are we hating this week?
Listen, okay, my first hate of the week. Listen, guys, I know this isn't someone you drafted that you can afford to sit. I can maybe give you some flex plays. Hey, access in the comment section. But this guy, I think you should stay away from him this week. Amari Cooper.
Ooh.
I get it. You probably drafted him in the first round. High target, high value guy. Listen, there's no more Dak Prescott. He's done for the season. I'm sorry that even happened. As an Eagles fan, it's tough. Tough pill to swallow, especially on a contract year. They franchise tagged him. Jerry Jones won that one. I have more to say that on the episode later in the week. But for now, Andy Dalton. Listen, when Andy Dalton came in on that last drive, targeted Amari once. And going against the Cardinals D with a very formidable corner who they like to have linger on one wide receiver.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Amari Cooper that he locks up this week.
Yeah.
Not locks up, but contains. And Andy Dalton's not the kind of quarterback that force feeds one receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He likes check downs.
Yeah.
And
The Cowboys do have a lot of receivers.
you're going to see a lot of Zeke. And I think you may see a lot of CeeDee Lamb over the middle this week.
I think you see a lot of Michael Gallup as well. Michael Gallup and Andy Gallup seem to have a good connection with each
Michael
other.
Gallup has a very high ceiling this week, guys.
Yes.
If he can get one or two of those over the top, it's money. But Amari Cooper, that high volume guy, you're not going to see it this week.
He had
Alright.
4 targets last week.
My first hate of the week, I'm going to try to redeem myself. Last week I said Jared Goff, don't play him against the Washington defense. You proved me wrong. Sorry. This week, I hope to be proven right by that same defense in Danny Dimes. I know the matchup, because of what I just said, looks appetizing. Let's not get carried away. We are still dealing with a football team that has riddled with injuries, and I just don't think Danny Dimes. I don't even know why we call him that anymore. Danny Pennies.
Danny.
Danny, like,
He's not even at a nickel yet.
that's what I'm saying. Like, Danny Pesos.
Danny Pesos. I love it.
Honestly, Danny Pesos. For real, bro. I'm staying away from him. Has an inability to hold on to the football, turnover machine. I'm sitting him this week. Number 2.
Okay,
Number two for you.
Give me AJ Green going against Indy.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
guys.
Just trade him.
The AJ Green experiment. I don't think you can trade him at this point.
Ugh.
The AJ Green experiment is now over. You can give up now. It's official. Listen, against the Baltimore Ravens in a game where they needed to throw the ball downfield, AJ Green got targeted 1 time for 0 catches.
Wow. Yeah, it looks like Tyler Boyd's the guy over there.
The guy.
Joe Mixon's the guy over there.
And number 2 is T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Another
yeah.
pickup.
AJ Green's getting phased out. I mean, I don't know if is there any credibility in thinking that this is the game where he tries to boost his trade value?
I
and goes off?
I
He
would
has a
say
hand-
that if I didn't see a clip from last week of him on the bench talking to somebody saying, just trade me.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't
just,
wanna be there.
He
yeah,
got
it's
a
dysfunctional.
hamstring injury as well.
Yeah, he's
questionable.
riddled with injuries. He's
Oh, man.
not. He does. He just looks out of it when he's on the field anyway. So yeah, stay away from that, and
All right.
especially with Indy's defense, you don't want to go there. Just
All right.
guys, just sit them.
So, someone that you actually had as a buy low last week, I'm not buying into, unfortunately. Not buying into. David Johnson, unfortunately for me, is a sit this week. Had a little bit of a revival game against Jacksonville, as you did call. Still wasn't enough. The yardage was there, the touches were there, but not enough red zone production. And I don't want to have to bank on that against the Tennessee Titans, a team that just limited a team in the Bills with Devin Singletary and Zach Moss to basically no running game. Essentially, I also think the Bills have a better offensive line than Houston. I think Tennessee, revenge game for Jadeveon Clowney. I think he goes in there, and I think they really bust up that run game. I have David Johnson as a complete sit this week.
Okay. And my final sit this week is
The last and the least.
The last and the least. Least but not greatest. Another Bengal, Joe Mixon. He's been looking good since his explosion.
Okay.
But, yeah, coming off a rough matchup against the Baltimore Ravens and now going to equally as rough defense in Indy, I don't like Joe Mixon this
The
week.
schedule's rough.
It's rough.
Schedule's rough for him. Still think that was a good buy low candidate, essentially because you could have gotten him for dirt cheap.
Exactly.
But yeah, iffy on him this week.
Yeah.
On him this week. Indy's defense shown the ability to get beaten through the air. They still look pretty good on the run last week. Okay, man. My final sit of the week, and this pains me to say, I got this guy in one of my leagues, but I'm sitting Juju Smith-Schuster this week. Hasn't looked 100% healthy. Dealing with a little bit of a lingering knee problem. The Steelers have shown an ability to win regardless of one guy not being 100%. James Conner is still going to be there. Their offensive line is going to give Ben time to improvise and find weapons such as Deontay Johnson when he's healthy, such as hopefully Juju Smith once he kind of gets going. But even McFarland, this new rookie back that they brought in, the Steelers have a plethora of weapons. And I think the Browns have a defense that they probably have to gear it towards stopping one thing because it's not the best defense. Not sold on the Browns yet. We'll talk about that more in an episode.
talk about
That's something we're talking about. But I'm going with sit on Juju this week.
Okay.
I'm going with the sit on Juju this week.
All right.
But yeah, man, these starts and sits, these are your W's and L's right here. Now to supplement these though, you need to have depth. Depth wins championships.
Got to.
Bye week
Injury
span.
can happen at any moment.
We're in that bye week period where this week you got Russ, who's on a bye week, Alvin Kamara on a bye week. Last week we had Aaron Rodgers. Last week, we're in that period of time where, and with COVID and everything, the schedule's changing every week.
You never know.
Schedule changing every week. So some waiver wire pickups for you to supplement your already stacked rosters. Who you liking, man? Who you liking?
Okay, I'm gonna start with a bang. Someone that probably is pending in everyone's waiver wire right now. Give me Chase Claypool.
Okay.
Listen, guys,
Okay.
I got a couple names to throw out to you. Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster. How do you pronounce that? Schuster. And now Chase Claypool. Look,
Okay. Wow.
if Pittsburgh has shown anything, it's an ability to draft high volume receivers,
Definitely.
guys who can go out there and get it done for you. Chase Claypool had his coming out party against my Eagles. I get it. Say what you want. But at the end of the day, listen, you can't argue with 4 TDs, 13 targets. You can't. And I don't see them straying away from that next week. And to your point, I see them trying to neutralize. I see the Browns trying to neutralize Juju. And honestly, Chase may get a lot of good looks this week. Honestly speaking, they didn't even use him in, the traditional sense. He was catching screen passes.
Yeah, he had a rushing touchdown.
Listen.
He had 11 targets, 110 yards.
It seems like they were using
passing
him.
Touchdowns and
They were using him the way they used to use Juju when AB was there.
Exactly.
So and he's just
now,
bigger.
Now substitute AB, Juju.
It's like a gazelle, man.
Juju falls into that role, and Chase Claypool is that Juju that we had us all in awe about 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
So go ahead and scoop that. This is not a fake it. This is a make it. You need this in your lineup.
I need to see it one more time before I officially buy in. That's just my opinion.
I feel that.
I'm waiting, but I like the confidence. My first pick of the week is someone who I think is a little bit more secure, and if you didn't draft him as a stash, and if you did, you're smart. But with the injury of Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison will be the next Mike Davis.
His name is Alexander Madison.
Hey, he is waiting on the wire for you. Now, honestly, though, the guy has always been a good handcuff behind Dalvin Cook, always been explosive. Dalvin Cook has shown a history to deal with injury problems, and we're seeing that, unfortunately, right now, get healthy soon, DC4. But Alexander Madison in a good matchup this week in Atlanta, I think he's one of those people who you can plug and play immediately. And with the volume we saw Dalvin Cook getting, expect him to do the same. Mm-hmm. I like it. I love it.
They're not going to go out there and let Kirk Cousins try to win them again.
Come on.
They
now.
know better.
And, hey, like I said, we saw what the Panthers did when Christian McCaffrey went down and the implementation of Mike Davis. The Vikings have a very similar structure with Alexander Madison and Dalvin Cook.
Okay.
Next one.
Give me Travis Fulgham, a member of my Heat. Look, guys.
Old member of the Lions. You guys took him from me.
Look, man.
Damn it.
Fool me once.
Why must the good
shame on
go?
you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. The last 2 games, he's looked impressive, guys. Seen the end zone both games.
Yeah.
And moving forward, listen, as an Eagles fan, if you're not going to listen to me, who you going to listen to? I can honestly tell you that once Carson Wentz has his eyes set on something, he keeps it there. Zach Ertz was not the number 3 tight end in 2018. He was the number 3 receiving threat in 2018. So that was the reason. Carson had his eyes focused on him. Fulgham seems to be that guy. I understand Alshon's coming back. Deshaun Jackson's getting healthy. Ertz, I don't know what happened to Ertz.
Yeah.
Does anyone know? APB out for Ertz. Listen, I need an Amber Alert out. I don't know what's going on.
I actually have him as a decent play this week. Like, if you have to play him this week.
Hey,
I feel better about him this week than I did last week.
All I know is Fulgham's going to get the targets. He's shown that he can bring down catches, and that's all Carson needed to see.
What's the status of the rest of the Eagles, like wide receiving core in terms of health? Are we getting Rager back? Are we getting Deshaun back?
Rager's out for at least another 4 weeks.
Okay.
Deshaun Jackson isn't trending in the right direction. Alshon Jeffrey's looking like he might play this week. Okay. But again, it's all up in the air.
Yeah, something to keep an eye on. I think Fulgham's definitely earned himself a roster spot, though.
Yeah.
Even once all these guys come back.
Yeah, exactly.
My second play of the week, I'm also going to go receiver. I'm going to go with Tim Patrick. So when you play against the Patriots, we always have made a point of noting that Belichick takes away what you do best. Mm-hmm. The Broncos' best asset, in my opinion, is Noah Fant. He's the most athletic and versatile weapon. A little banged up, but it looks like he's going to play this week. Expect Belichick to try to make Drew Lock, who might also be coming back this week, uncomfortable, rookie quarterback. Make him uncomfortable by taking away his favorite target. With that being said, Jerry Jeudy's a rookie receiver. Tim Patrick has shown a good rapport with this carousel of quarterbacks, a consistent rapport with the carousel of quarterbacks that has been going on in Denver. Mm-hmm. I like Tim Patrick as a safe play to get a touchdown this week. Low floor, middle ceiling. A guy that, again, dealing with bye weeks, dealing with injuries, I think you're able to feel safe rocking with him this week, but also feel safe about stashing him. We know Cortland Sutton's out for the rest of the year. Feel safe about stashing him and seeing where the cards fall. Okay. Definitely see where the cards fall on that. I'm taking him over Jeudy right now. That's where I'm at with him. Like, Jeudy hasn't shown me enough yet. And he's also been banged up a little bit. Patrick has been very consistent. Mm-hmm. He's been giving me good value on the waiver wire.
All right.
Last but not least,
My last waiver wire pickup, for those of you who were a victim of the Dak Prescott atrocity.
Hey man, prayers out. Prayers out.
Yeah, give me, and also probably suffering from Cam Newton's absence. Give me Andy Dalton.
Oh man.
At the end of the day, guys,
There's
there's just too many weapons over in Cowboy land to ignore. And does Andy Dalton go out there and put up the Dak numbers that 400 yards a game in the first couple of games? No,
Definitely not.
but definitely not. But you can't ignore the fact that he has
The red rifle.
the red. Right? You can't go out there and ignore the fact that he has Ezekiel Elliott, he has Amari Cooper, he has CeeDee Lamb, he has Michael Gallup.
The weapons are there, man.
Yeah, the weapons are there, and I definitely see him.
Prayers out to Dak. Man.
Yeah, I know it's
Prayers out
tough.
to Dak.
It's tough, but I definitely see Andy Dalton going out there and maybe scoring a touchdown or two, which that's the upside of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, say you have Russ and you need a bye week pickup. You feel comfortable rocking with Dalton?
Of course, this
Okay.
week, yeah.
This week against the Cardinals on a Monday night matchup, I don't mind that.
I do.
I don't mind that. So this one was tough for me, my last waiver wire pickup, but it's a waiver wire pickup. And I'm not gonna say rush to stardom just yet. Patriot running backs are always weird. You always have to take a wait and see approach. Belichick can hit you with Burkhead one week, then he'll hit you with Sony Michel, then he'll hit you with my waiver wire pickup of the week, Damian Harris. In Sony Michel's absence, we saw him play very well, go over 100 yards. I think Sony Michel is kind of is in the doghouse with Belichick right now. I don't know why, but he just doesn't seem to have Belichick's trust.
Yeah.
This Damian Harris guy, man, he looked great in the opportunity. I think that opportunity grows a little bit. Definitely wait and see. But this is one of those where if you're getting him now, this could help you in week 8 through 14. You know what I mean? And especially that playoff push.
Especially
this
if
is
he
one
knows
of
that
those
relationship
moves.
with-
This is one of those moves. So keep an eye on that. Either add him to your watch list, or if you have the open spot, go ahead and grab him and feel confident about it.
All right.
Woo, 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 woo.
So we're so this week you decided to split the buy low and sell high.
Sleeper of the week, bro.
Sleeper of the week
Sleeper of
first.
the week, bro.
I thought we ended
Come
with
on,
okay.
bro.
So
Let's go with you, bro.
so okay, I'll start with my sleeper then.
Sleeper of the week, man.
Sleeper of the week,
Who you plugging in?
the number 2 back.
Are you actually gonna play him though, or are you just gonna like tell the people one
Unfortunately,
thing
I don't
and
have
not
this
do
one
the
on my
other?
team.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I don't have this guy on my team.
This guy.
Sleeper of the week, go out and get Chase Edmonds into your lineups, guys.
Okay, man. Okay.
Listen,
I think it's Edmund season.
it's Edmonds season.
I think
yo.
it's Edmund season.
Kenyon Drake is not it. He just ain't it, guys.
Nope.
And also, Dallas Cowboys are statistically the worst, by far, the worst defense in fantasy.
You're a popular man, bro.
I know. It's getting
All the
crazy,
fantasy
yo.
tips.
It's
People are
getting-
hitting you up.
people-
They need the advice.
They gotta wait for the video
They
to
need
drop.
it.
They gotta wait for the video to drop. But yeah, no. Statistically, Dallas is the worst defense in football.
Yeah.
Chase Edmonds is definitely gonna get some solid looks, especially
Okay.
since he's not the every down back. Kenyon Drake is gonna get those first and second down looks. Chase Edmonds comes in and pounds that tired defense. I like him to go 20 plus this week.
Okay. Wow. Ooh,
That's
that's a prediction right
that's
there.
a prediction.
All right. My sleeper of the week is actually gonna be Joe Burrow.
Ooh, I'm gonna
Allow me to explain. Last week, I think Indianapolis' defense got a little exposed.
We had injuries.
I think while there were injuries, I think that we saw an ability for them to get beaten through the air. What has Cincinnati done with Burrow? They have let him unleash it. There was a game where he's had over 60 passes. Like, he's throwing the ball. They are letting him throw the ball and dropping back. I think if this game could go one of two ways. If it gets out of hand, it's going to be in Indy's favor, and Burrow's going to have to throw to get back. Or if it's in Cincinnati's favor, Burrow's still going to have to throw the ball. They're not, while Joe Mixon is a crucial and vital part of the offense, it's not something they're going to be necessarily forcing in order to win this game. I think Burrow is someone who, like, again, if you're dealing with some bye weeks, I would feel comfortable playing him over Kirk Cousins going up against a matchup in Atlanta. Jared Goff, who I know last week might have messed up a little bit, but this week going up against a much better defense in the San Francisco 49ers, I would feel more comfortable rocking with Burrow. That's just me. Ryan Tannehill going up against the Titans. They play the Texans this week. That's actually a pretty good matchup. but hey, nah, feel confident rocking with Burrow. But yeah, man, sleeper of the week. Eric Ebron had 7 points. All right, don't kill me. All right, like, that's not bad. Who was your sleeper of the week last week? Joshua Kelly, 4. Come on, yeah.
I mean, who could have guessed that Justin Jackson would take over that
Me?
backfield?
Because he was one of my waiver wire pickups.
Can't get them all. All right.
All right, yeah, all right. So
Now,
yeah, a little bit of a switch up. A little bit of a switch up to the buy low, sell high segment. We until y'all bless us with more views, we done giving y'all the goods, basically. So we're gonna actually come in with a preferred buy low or sell high, one that we're noticing that we like. We're like, honestly, that's a buy low. I'm gonna talk about that. And sell high. I'm gonna talk about that one. Yeah, like that. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'll let you go first. Are you buying low or selling high this week?
I'm gonna sell high this week. I'm always selling high. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get the most bang for your buck. I'm selling high on Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Ooh,
great start to the season. Great start, phenomenal start to the season. But then again, who's not gonna look good in that KC offense? The way I see it, they have some tests coming up.
yes.
And I even hear rumors, that Mr. Le'Veon Bell is now on the market.
Rumors.
And that, I don't know, Big Red maybe wants a more
Rumors are dangerous.
Look, would you rather sell high and be wrong? Or, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
So, the way I see it, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his touches are either in the near future going to come down, or he's just going to come back down to earth. He's a rookie at the end of the day, guys. He's going to hit that slump. It's going to be hard to recover from that. And you won't be able to get a big return for him. Sell him now while he's still hot.
Okay. I'm buying low this week. I'm buying low on Preston Williams, someone who I brought up when we were discussing the whole Devontae Parker play this week. Preston Williams is someone who I've seen just kind of be hampered by the things that are fixable. When it comes to the intangibles, the athleticism, the route, just certain things, he's doing them well. I see the chemistry with him and Fitzpatrick getting better. That culminated in a touchdown last week against the Niners, a nice touchdown too. I think the targets are there to be spread around. While Devontae Parker is, I would say he's the 1B to Devontae Parker's 1A, and Gesicki is a second option. Like I really think that's how they operate, and Gaskin seems to have completely taken over that backfield. But I think that you can buy low on Preston Williams, and he, moving forward, can be a consistent flex play for you, or for leagues that maybe don't have a flex option and just go 3 receivers. I think he's a very playable WR3 week in and week out. The targets are there. The Dolphins, even when they're ahead, they like to throw the ball, and most likely they're going to be playing behind in a good amount of games. So I think that's a great buy low candidate who you could get for, like, someone probably has him on their bench right now. I doubt anyone is utilizing him but he's someone who can be utilized.
I like that.
That's just what it is, man.
I like the pick.
Week 6, bro. I'm 5-0 and 4-1 in 2 respective leagues. First place. Like, what? Do you want some of this or no? Like what's good? Hey, man. I'll leave it up to y'all. This has been another episode, or another edition of our fantasy segment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at BehindTheLogo23. Tweet us any fantasy football questions you have, man. We're always down to answer them. Giving you honest and great feedback. Always know, we pulling up.
See y'all in the Super Bowl.